Hi there. Today again about how to stop negative emotions and what causes emotional distress. We could be cruising along from one happy, peaceful thought to another, and then all of a sudden, bang, we get consumed completely. But what we call a negative emotion could be fear, anxiety, hatred, jealousy, despair, hopelessness, anger, and so on and so on and the likes. It leaves us completely emotionally shattered and physically exhausted. What happened? What happened just there? We were having such a good day and then bang, what happened? A thought came along with the content that when we attached to it, caused the physical reaction, was very distressing. And then what we experience after we call like an emotional distress, a negative emotion, overwhelming, consuming, paralyzing sometimes. We don't like it, no, we don't want it. We want to scramble and get away as soon as possible. Go and do something else. Go and think about something else. Go and eat something. Go and drink something. Go and do something that's going to make you think of something else or distract yourself, whichever way. Give yourself a momentary reprieve, a temporary relief. Because even while we are doing this, trying to scramble away, run away, turn away, look away, we know that it's still there. And sooner or later, it will come up again and we will attach to it again and the same thing will happen again, maybe even with more strength. So we haven't really done anything apart from a temporary relief. And because we live our lives by automatically attaching to the thoughts, sometimes we don't even know what causes this emotional distress, what brought about this negative emotion. Yes, it was a thought. It was a thought that extended into the body with the physical symptoms. That when we engage with the content was really, really disturbing, distressing. Of course, it could be a thing like a very obvious thing, like an obvious event, but think about this. Even events that cause distress to some people, to some other people that do not cause distress. There might be a reason for joy or just being completely not interested. It's all about a thought. It's all about the narrative. We live our thoughts. And as long as we keep attaching to the thoughts, all these negative emotions, all this emotional distress is just part and parcel of everyday life. We might not like it, we might not want it, but we better accept it. It's what it is. It's how it is. It's part of life, everyday life. Stop running from it. As long as you live and attach to the thoughts, you feel pain, you feel sadness, you feel grief, you feel jealousy, you feel hatred, and so on, because of you attaching to the thoughts. As simple as that. So just accept it. It's part and parcel of life. Embrace it even. Don't run away from it. You're not doing anything really, but just putting it away for the next time and next time and next time, and it might grow in the meantime and become even more overwhelming, more consuming, more debilitating. Face it, embrace it, and practice non-attachment. Stop attaching to the thoughts, as I always preach. Become a preacher of that. Repeating myself all the time. Just because it's such an important, most important thing in living a life, or what we call a life, non-attachment. So how to stop these negative emotions? How to stop this overwhelming emotional distress? Close your eyes. Start practice as usual. Follow the breath. In breath, out breath. Don't force the breath. Just follow the breath as it comes in, as it goes out. Follow it. The breath doesn't need you to do its work. It's happening. You just follow it. Don't force anything. And use the mantra Buddha just to help focus on the breath. So you're not distracted, so you're not attaching to the thoughts again because you do it automatically. So you focus on the breath, you follow the breath using the mantra Buddha, Bud, with the in-breath, Tao, on the out-breath, and so on and so on and so on. And then, of course, the thoughts come through, the thoughts that are just thoughts without any special significance or any special physical reaction. And then the thoughts that cause a very strong physical reaction. What we do is we face them straight on. Step straight into them. They disintegrate. They're just the thoughts. And then we resume with the breathing. In-breath, out-breath, mantra, and so on and so on and so on. All sorts of thoughts and all sorts of emotional states come through. Nevertheless, never mind the content. Just step straight into them, face them, embrace them. Look them straight in the eyes, straight into them. Never look back, never step back. And then back to breathing, back to mantra, and so on and so on and so on. Some people who practice no thinking, getting away from surface thoughts, experience fear, anxiety, which is just absolutely normal because they're doing something different, new. They're leaving themselves open and they might think without any security net. They're not in control anymore. The thoughts come, I'm not in control. What am I doing? I'm following this crazy woman that doesn't know what it's all about. Who is she anyway? I'm leaving myself open to all sorts of unpredictable things. I could just fall into a black hole, never come out. And so on and so on, of course. All these thoughts cause fear, cause anxiety. Nevertheless, step straight into them, embrace them. Do not run away. Doesn't matter whether you like them or not, straight in. Breathing, mantra, step straight in, embrace. They will disintegrate. And then you get on with the breathing, with the mantra, and so on and so on and so on. Till one day, the still mind will take over. You will done your practice to the point where the still mind does the job for you from there on. No more attachment, no more attaching to the thoughts, no more negative emotions, no more emotional distress. Just complete peace of mind and balance. And the mind does it by itself. You're not doing anything anymore. But to come to that point, you need to practice on a daily basis. You need to be able to be comfortable with it, to spend longer and longer periods without the thoughts or not engaging with the thoughts. Thoughts are coming and going all the time. All you need to do is do not engage. Step straight into them. Always embrace. Always look straight into the eye. Never look away. Never run away. And so it goes. It's our thoughts that we live and we call our life. Thank you, as always. Take care.